The chamber was silent, eerily so, as the tension between two political giants thickened like a storm cloud waiting to burst. All eyes were locked on the exchange, breaths held, knowing something unforgettable was about to unfold. On one side stood Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, her sharp words blazing through the air like arrows. On the other sat Senator John Kennedy, a man whose calm drawl often disguised the depth of his wit and the steel of his resolve. What happened that day wasn't just politics, it was a clash of pride, truth, and revelation that would leave the entire nation talking for weeks to come. Jasmine Crockett leaned forward, her voice ringing out with righteous indignation. "Senator Kennedy," she declared, her tone dripping with certainty, "you are unfit to serve. Unfit to lead. Unfit to represent the people of this country with the seriousness and integrity they deserve." Her words hit like a gavel, echoing through the chamber and stirring murmurs among the audience. Cameras zoomed in, capturing her piercing glare, her conviction blazing. Kennedy didn't flinch. He sat back in his chair, hands folded calmly, almost like an old Southern judge waiting for the courtroom to quiet. He had been called many names before: out of touch, old-fashioned, stubborn, but unfit was a dagger meant to cut deep. And yet, instead of reacting with anger, Kennedy did something no one expected. He smiled. The room grew restless. Everyone wondered, was he mocking her? Was he dismissing her? Or was something else hidden behind that calm grin? "Congresswoman," Kennedy began, his voice carrying that familiar Louisiana drawl that seemed to stretch every word into something worth listening to, "I reckon I've been called worse by better." The chamber erupted in nervous laughter, but Kennedy raised a hand to silence it. His eyes locked on Crockett's. "But today, instead of trading barbs, I'd like to let someone else do the talking." From beneath his papers, Kennedy pulled out a small recorder. The room stiffened with curiosity. Crockett's eyebrows knitted together, suspicion flashing across her face. "What is this, Senator?" she asked sharply, her voice teetering between anger and caution. Without answering, Kennedy pressed play. A voice filled the chamber, not Kennedy's, not Crockett's, but that of a young man, trembling yet steady enough to be heard. "Senator Kennedy," the recording began, "I just want to thank you. I don't know if you remember me, but I was the kid you talked to outside the courthouse years ago. I was lost, angry, and ready to give up on school. You told me I wasn't worthless. You told me I had a future worth fighting for. Because of you, I went back, finished my degree, and now I'm the first in my family to graduate college. If you hadn't stopped to care about some random kid, I wouldn't be here today. You may never know how much that meant." The young man's voice cracked, but the sincerity in his words was undeniable. The silence in Th.